Well, greetings, YouTubians. We're back here in New Jersey. It's actually a pretty exciting day. I'm headed up to Staten Island, New York, tonight for the Bound for Glory art show. It's put on by a friend of mine, Nick Caruso. He's got a cool little shop up there. He's invited a bunch of tattooers to submit a piece of artwork. I can't even pronounce the name, but basically Japanese demon themed. So I did a cool little piece of artwork of a sandal. I forget the name of it, but I'll insert the picture of it here. It's pretty cool. Basically, in Japanese culture, the folklore says that if you lose a shoe, the other one kind of runs around the house and haunts you. I think that's what I got when I Googled it. But I just took the dogs for a little walk out here in the woods before I go to work. And man, the weather has really beaten it up out here. Lots of trees down and branches and all that. But it's the change of the seasons. And that's part of the beauty of living up here on the East Coast, is that you get to see the seasons change. And it kind of made me think about how the seasons change in life and in tattooing. You know, I'm 65, going to be 66 in January, God willing. And you just kind of have to accept that life changes, you know. Even this, going to this show today. You know, when I started in tattooing in the 80s, you know, you weren't friends with other tattooers. You didn't want to go to their shop. They were kind of like the enemy or the competition. And much to my ex-partner's credit, he kind of opened the door to a lot of people. He was one of the first guys to have like guest artists in the shop. And that didn't go over very well with a lot of the people in the area. You know, it was like, why would you bring somebody else into our area, you know, and do tattoos? You know, when he first had Jack Rudy come out, you know, everybody was like, man, why would you bring this guy from the East Coast? You know, but he saw it as a learning opportunity, and it really was. And man, it just opened the doors for a lot of people to cooperate. So it's nice now. You know, tonight I'm going up here, and you know, everybody in that room are tattooers from this area, and you know, there's more people tattooing now than there ever have been. But there's more really good people, and you know, that are the people that are in it for the right reasons are going to stick around and be in this for a long time. And hopefully that includes me. You know, I'm doing this since about 1981 or 82. And man, I've seen a lot of changes and a lot of trends and all that stuff. But if the bottom line is that if you just take care of business, if you try to take care of the person that you're sitting with, tattooing them, that's how you build a career. You know, in my case, I've been lucky enough to do it. You know, I look forward to every tattoo I do. I still do. I love what I do. You change people's lives for the better. You do. You become part of their history. And that's, you know, that's a unique perspective to have, to be able to do that in business, pay your bills doing that way. And it's nice to have a real, like a true friendly business relationship with people. They trust you with their bodies. They trust you with their families. What else could you ask for that? So, not to get too long-winded on all that stuff, but I'm looking at some of these trees that have just come down within the last day or two. Look at that. If you can see that, but that's kind of snapped and just hanging there in the wind. It's kind of spooky, but it is Halloween, so that's not going to last long. I really do try to stop and smell the roses or coffee or or anything every day. I'm just glad I'm still here and doing what I love. And being able to kind of walk through the woods here before I start my day, you know, it grounds you. It kind of puts you in your place. You know, you're just a part of nature, just like everything here. And I look around at all these trees and I think, man, how long have they been here? Probably a lot longer than me. And they'll probably be here a lot longer after I go. But I've been looking at this little gopher hole. Man, the wind is blowing. And this thing has been getting bigger every time I check it out. And it's only as big as what's ever living in there. So there's got to be some cool little creature living in there. So I'm on my way up to Linden, gonna hang out there for a while, and then it's a pretty quick ride over the bridge into Staten Island and see how those festivities go. So stay tuned, everybody. Lots of cool stuff coming. Well, off I go to Staten Island, just leaving Linden, going over the beautiful Goethals Bridge, taking me into Staten Island. Well, through the miracle of GPS, I have actually made it to my destination, the Bound for Glory Tattoo Studio. Very cool. Looks like a real tattoo shop for sure. Gonna go inside and check it out. Well, I made my way inside. I didn't want to barge through the door with a camera blazing, but the show actually starts at 7 o'clock tonight, but they're doing a little Halloween flash event here. So they've got all hands on deck, everybody tattooing. This is a beautiful, beautiful shop, man. Definitely, I wouldn't even say old school, but it's how a tattoo shop should look. And this is basically how we do things in all of our places. You know, lots of flash, lots of people, nice big open spot. Everybody kind of communally getting worked on. It's cool. So I'm going to show you some of this artwork, man, and it's just the best of the best. And then there's me too. So check this stuff out. Some beautiful Chris Garver stuff, Mike Wilson, Francisco, Chopper, Beatnik brother, Robert Atkinson, Eric Desmond, Eric Nygaard, and just everybody and anybody. Wow. I don't know. Is there any candy up there? You got to wear a costume, man, if you want to get some candy. I was going to say, go home, put a costume on, and then come back, and then we'll get something for you. Beautiful stuff.
There it is.
No, it's not the same one.
No, but that's more similar.
Yeah. The one nostril
Yeah.
leaking out.
Fucking gross. It's very cool.
Here's another really unique spot. Actual reference books. Not Google images. These are actual books filled with designs and ideas. And that's how tattoos were created back in the day. We all had giant libraries of very valuable reference that we guarded with our lives. But I love this place, man. Everybody needs a good sticker door. The camera takes off 20 pounds.
Oh, shit.
It really, really does. Or maybe it puts on 20 pounds.
I just lost 30.
Hey Nick, I'm heading out. Thank you for your very gracious invitation. Do you mind if can I tape you guys? Do you mind?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is that thing?
That's a little Osmo Action 5. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, dude, YouTube keeps me out of trouble, which is a good thing.
I'm glad you found it.
I have, me too.
You might be able to find someone different website that went to start. This website you might be able to find on here so they can help you, but they more than likely will require the same website.
All right. Well, that was a great, great night, man. I didn't want to be putting the camera in everybody's face too much because they're all working. But a lot of great hospitality. It was nice catching up with Nick, meeting some of his crew and hanging out. Like I was saying, it's kind of different when you own a tattoo shop and then you walk into somebody else's. You know, you're walking into somebody else's world, but the similarities are quite amazing. And Nick is doing it the right way. You know, it's an old school walk-in shop. You can come in, get a big piece of custom work if you want, or you can get your kid's name. Man, I am just followed by the internal combustion engine, and I will have it no other way. So yeah, this was a really cool night, man. I'm glad I came. Well, I could not help but notice the resemblance. For God's sake, this guy's got a lot better beard than I do. I'm kind of beard envious. But that's it from Staten Island. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Stay tuned for even more fun adventures. And thanks again, Nick, for a great evening. Peace, everybody.